Is there any expression more infuriating and idiotic than that one?
What are you rattling about, Holmes?
At home, that's what. Ridiculous locution. He either tells us that Lawton's at home, which we already know, or claims that Lawton is not at home, which is demonstrably false. The whole business makes a liar of him, and fools of us.
Calm yourself. It's merely a social convention.
Well, it's daft, and more inconvenient than most of those ridiculous relics. If the man won't see us in, what's wrong with plain English? The house has rather gone to seed.
Is it unseemly to wonder at the causes of its decline?
On the contrary, it would be unnatural not to. The details could be quite delicious. The decline appears to have been precipitous.
There may have been tragedy or financial misadventure. It would be indecent to speculate.
Rubbish. Few human activities are so banal as to be undeserving of healthy curiosity. Reversal of fortune is by definition interesting. Would you describe me as a tactful person, Watson?
That is not the first adjective that springs to mind, though you might learn tact. Dame Experience is the best teacher, though we often suffer by her tutelage.
You've remarked, I imagine, that Jenkins is devoted to billiards.
Indeed, the quantity of chalk dust on his waistcoat bespeaks a pathological compulsion more than a relaxing diversion.
I wonder if I might somehow use his devotion to the game.
Lord Lawton regrets that he is not at home. You may leave your card if you wish.
I am always available at 221B Baker Street. You've been having a good run at the table?
Decent. I'm playing defensively. Left his lordship without much to shoot at. He'd never win a game if I knew the diamond system.
Please inform Lord Lawton that this is not a social call. We have critical business to discuss with him.
Very well, Mr. Holmes. That may make a difference to him. No, my lord, I will not. Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson, my lord.
My position requires further reflection. Billiards is fascinating, don't you think? At my brother's request, I am looking into the disappearance of the formula from the ministry.
And as a courtesy to your brother, I interrupt my leisure to receive you. But you abuse civility. The committee eventually judged that so-called disappearance to be unworthy of our attention, evidently not dissuaded by our good sense. You come here to waste my time.
I could understand it. After investigation and due deliberation, you had concluded that nothing untoward had occurred. But such was not the case. Why was the inquiry so precipitously and inconclusively terminated?
I won't be cross-questioned by you, Mr. Holmes, on this or any other subject.
Are you aware that Mycroft has been injured in an explosion?
I'm sorry, but that's hardly my affair.
I think an attempt was made on his life. The blast was related to the disappearance of the formula.
It's the nature of your business to think so, isn't it? Conspiracy theories are mother's milk to the consulting detective.
Are you purposely offensive or merely obdurate?
It is not my intention to be either. But if I am, it does not concern me. You have no position, no standing, and no authority.
Do you recall that gouty old fellow from Hampshire, Watson? Kept gerbils?
I do, Holmes. His affliction was so advanced, we swore he could chalk his billiard cue with his knuckles.
Very economical, I suppose. We know Lawton doesn't want to talk. We don't know why.
An accurate, though not particularly helpful observation.
Has the subject closed his mouth? He may be more forthcoming on less volatile topics.
Besides which fork to use with the fish course?
A touch, Watson. A distinct touch, for all his information may be worth.